Let's see. Let's see what this sounds like when it goes live. Oh wow, there it goes. It's already live. Let me see where I end up in the directory. Where would I end up in the directory? Do I have it? Let's see if I can hear this. Yeah, it sounds okay actually. Not too bad. Okay. Let's make sure I'm in the right directory. How do I do that? Dashboard? What directory am I in? How do I do this? I think it's science and technology, tags, programming, web development, software development. What else do we got? Game development, I guess. RIL, how do I get rid of that? Or IRL. I guess I can't get rid of that tag. It's just part of science and technology. I guess I could put design and engineering. Whatever. I'm just gonna put, let's see what I have. Programming, web development, software development, game development. Okay, fine. Science and technology. Let's see if I show up in that directory now. Let's see. Science and technology. Okay. Wonder if it takes a minute to show up or I just instantly show up. Let's see. I guess I'll check in a bit. I don't see myself at the moment. Could probably close this. And let's just start and figure it out. Okay. Alright, this is the first stream for this project, and the first time I'm even working on this project. All I did was create a GitHub repo. Just went to new and typed in the name and created one with README. That's where we are, and I'm going to go ahead and clone it. So I have a repo to work with. I'm probably just going to commit everything to master and not worry about branches, although maybe later on I'll do that. I'm not sure. But I'm also not going to use SSH. I just don't want to get that set up with this account, so I'm just going to do HTTPS, even though I know SSH is probably better. So let's do that. I'm going to open this folder. It's the wrong folder. This folder in VS Code. I honestly like to also open the folder in PowerShell because I just like a separate window for these things. And then I'm going to clone that in there. And actually, let's see, can I do npx create, npx create app card game? And it just, I don't know if I can actually do this. I usually do this first and then move it to the repository, but I think it'll just make it inside an existing folder. Let's see what happens. Yeah, it just puts it in here. That's cool. Yarn lock. is it doing yarn add? I don't want to do that. I have yarn. I just don't want to do it. I'll use yarn, whatever. Kind of want to upgrade, but I'm not going to deal with that right now. So while that's going, let's see what else we can do. So we're cloning that. Let's look at Firebase. So I'm going to use Firebase just entirely for the back end. And I'm going to use, let's see, so let's create a project. Call this card game. Oops. And what is this? I don't know. I don't want the analytics, to be honest, for this. Let's see, what is this? I don't know. Firestore location. I know what Firestore is. It's kind of like Mongo. Alright, that's fine. I'll just leave these alone. Just, I guess I have to accept this. Okay. I don't want to do any of this for now. I don't think. No. Whoa, what? Operation was forbidden. Nice error message. Can you give me more information? There we go. I think that checkbox was not supposed to be available once I unchecked the other one. Not sure. Alright, we got a project. So the question is, do I use real-time database or Firestore? Is Firestore still beta, by the way? I think they might be out of beta. And if that's true, I'll probably just use Firestore. Let's see if it's true. Started. How's the connection doing? This is loading really slow. 0 drop frames. Alright, it's going okay. Oh, of course, right when I click on it to change it, it goes. Okay. Looks like Firestore is out of beta. It's been a while. It was in beta for a while. Cool. So, I guess we'll use Firestore. Let me see, actually. Why might I still use... What's the other one? Real-time database. Is there some sort of comparison? Like real-time database. I think the API is very, very similar anyways. Yeah, let's look at this. I mean, I think it'd be easy to switch back and forth. Firebase offers 2 client accessible solutions. Okay, so it's just better in every way. I'm guessing that this has the same efficiency and latency, low latency. I don't know. Yeah, I don't see a reason to not use Firestore at this point. If it was still in beta, I would consider not, but even then, I'd probably still use it. Okay, we'll use Firestore. It's fine. Let's see how the Create React app's doing. I don't know. I think it froze. There we go. It did freeze. Okay. So we got a project going now. For now, I'm probably just going to use front end calls, I'm probably going to do my authentication because I am going to provide or have a way to log in. And I'm going to do that basically just through Google. You have to have a Google account. I'm not going to let them make their own account on my like a non-federated account, I guess you call it. So let me see what's up here. Admin, what is this? Admin auth API. For now, I'm going to do user management in the Firebase Console. I might consider this at some point. I don't think it's important for what I'm trying to do though. So I'm just going to use the web guide. Easily add sign into your web app with Firebase Ui. I guess these are like some sort of components that you can use. I'll probably just do that. Let me see what we got here. Yeah, I'll probably just do this. This is very similar, I think, to Amplify, AWS Amplify authentication. Okay. I'm actually not going to worry about authentication now at the moment, but let's see how this is doing now. Still getting there. All right. So I guess while we're waiting for that still, I can kind of design what this is going to look like. It's not too complex. I did want to see something real quick about this. I've never used Firestore, to be honest, with authentication, so it'd be interesting. Your authenticated application. Oh, locked mode denies all read and writes from mobile and web clients. That actually makes sense. Your authenticated application servers. Oh, okay. So, do I have to have an application server, or can I just use functions? My goal is to just use Firebase functions and not have a server. That'll be something interesting to test kind of right away, I guess, to see how that works. Because I am going to want a way for users to, what can they change actually? Anything? I guess I'm going to provide a way for them to change some stuff. And, oh yeah, they're going to need a way to chat under their name. Does that have anything to do with authentication though? Yes, it definitely does. Because I don't want just anyone sending requests to the server or the Firebase function that handles that. Or, yeah. Because my thought is the chat is going to go inside the database, the Firebase database. Okay. I guess I don't need to really worry about chat, but I do want to chat capabilities. I don't think that'll be too hard to do with the Firestore because it has real-time basically built in, what are they called? Built-in WebSockets, I believe. I think it's built on that. Okay. So let's kind of design this once again, see how this is doing. This is actually done. We had a README, it was renamed. I actually want the old one back because I don't want all of this stuff. Let's just take a look here. I'm actually gonna open this folder instead with code. This is the README I want, so let's actually remove this. I don't need this. So obviously nothing here right now, but whatever. Okay. Good to go. Let's make a commit. How do you do this? Git status. Let's make sure everything's okay. Let me actually gut this a little bit. Get rid of some of the boilerplate stuff I don't want. Get rid of, I think, all of this. I'll leave that for now. We'll leave the test file. Save that, get rid of the single quotes. Get rid of this header for now. And just say test. I'll say card game. Card game. Oops, yeah. Oops, this is dude, not okay. I'm actually gonna throw, I don't need to do this, but let's throw it in an expression. Get rid of this. And looks like we're good to go. I'll leave these defaults. What's kind of interesting is Create React App used to do margin 0, padding 0, and now they just do margin 0. I'm not sure why. Probably should look that up. I'm not even going to deal with service workers at this point. I could just grab this from another template at some point later. Let's get rid of it for now. That looks good. Get rid of this logo. Delete the service worker. That's good. Everything looks good in there. All that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Fine. Done. Done. Let's clean this up a bit. I will leave that fave icon for now. I just don't want to change this to card game. I know this doesn't really matter right now, but let's just do it and get rid of these comments. I know they go away when you compile it or build it, but whatever. Let's get rid of them now. Don't need them. Clean it up a little bit, and we'll say card game. All right, looks good. Let's run it. Let's run it from this terminal. What happened? Oh, I'm in that folder. Okay. Let's double check everything looks good. Checking out the stream in the other window for a minute. Yeah, it still looks fine. Is there a big delay here? What's going on? Why is it not playing? Oh, okay, it looks fine actually. Okay. All right, let's take a look at the start. Localhost. It opened up in another window. Okay, we're good. All right, that's good to go. Let's go ahead and just commit that base. Git add all git commit and Firebase git config user dot name mat git config user dot email mat codes Twitch or mic Twitch 2. I think that's correct. If not, oh well. And then go back to this. Git push origin head. Okay. Let that do its thing. Make sure it pushes. And we're good. Everything's working as expected. Perfect. All right, got that going now. Maybe a little bit of design. So how should we do this? Let's start here. So the first thing I want, I'm probably just going to use CSS Grid for this. I do not want to use any dependencies unless I really don't feel like doing that thing. Except obviously React and Firebase are definitely going to be dependencies. Okay. Let's see here. So I guess the first thing I want is header, footer. Do I want a footer? For now I'm going to ignore a footer. So I have a header. This will go across the whole page, and it's just going to have, for now, some text over here. What the? And it will just be card game. Very simple. And then login and logout buttons over here. I might switch out for this for balsamic at some point. I want to try to just use something very basic though. Login, logout buttons, very simple. Okay, so how is the main screen gonna look? How about like 4 boxes? So this is gonna be the main screen. When you get there, there's gonna be, what are the options gonna be? Let me pull up a notepad. So let's think about requirements for a minute. Actually, you know what? Let me put this in Google Drive. I could also put it in Trello, which I have open, but I'm just going to worry about, I'll just throw it in the doc for now. Okay, card game, requirements, design, whatever. All right, so what is this going to have? It's going to have authentication. It's going to have a chat. Probably global like the old school Yahoo games, and per room /game. It's gonna be some sort of ELO rating. I'm just thinking of stuff off the top of my head. ELO rating system. ELO / is it Glico? I don't remember. Rating system. Yeah, Glico. Okay. All right. It's gonna have matchmaking. Invite friend to game. What else? It's going to have invite your friend to the game. It's going to be turn-based. Let's say that, turn-based. Throw this at the top. I always start out on these projects really unorganized, and then I just get more organized as we go on. Just kind of brainstorming right now. What else? So you log in, you're able to find a game for the random person, matchmaking / quick game. You can invite a friend. I'm not going to have any way to put out a challenge like on a board or a list. I just don't want to deal with that. Well, yeah, I'd rather just have matchmaking. That's fine. Let's see, quick game. For now, I'm going to make a restriction to only one game per user. One game running per user. Is there going to be some sort of time limit? Time limit. One game / moves. Leaving game counts as loss after a certain amount of time has passed, maybe. It's only going to be 2-player, 2, maybe up to 4-player. I haven't decided yet. I'm just trying to think what would be on the home screen. I'm thinking like Chess, how they have how they have live games showing on the home screen, or they used to at least. But it would be kind of lame for a card game. Like, I don't know. Would anybody really care to watch that? It'd be kind of an interesting challenge. I don't think it'd be too difficult to do, but. You should be able to view games in progress, I guess, unless private. Trying to think of the options on the home screen. I'm thinking of like 4 boxes. Just make it super basic. And each box is like one of them's find a game, one of them's invite a friend. One of them is view games, and one of them is settings, I guess. I was also thinking settings could be in like a drawer or something, but I don't know. For now, let's do that, and we'll figure it out later. User settings / profile, something like that. Very basic. All right, so let's do that. So I guess the home screen will have like, wait, what were my options? View games in progress. That's not going to be a button though. All right, the buttons will be, let's figure out 2 of them, or the boxes. These will be all the same size. So we can just, can you duplicate it? Yeah, Control D. Because these will be equally spaced. Duplicate. How about this? And then there's like a list right here. And there's like a list, a game list or something. Oh yeah, there's gonna be a global chat. I forgot about that. This is gonna be, yeah. So we'll just do 2 buttons. Find a game, find or quick game. What's the other option? Invite a friend. Or invite, whatever. And then down here is going to be the global chat. And then there's going to be a user list. Should we have a user list? Yeah, we're not. Some user list over here. That's fine. User 1. And duplicate user 2. And so on and so forth. Let's just make one more ... And then a scroll bar, obviously, but I'm not going to worry about putting that there. And the chat. This is the chat window. Chat window. And then this is, wait, global chat window. Whoa. And down below is where you type in the message. Very simple. And a send button. Actually make the button rounded. And obviously you can send, whoa, with enter as well. Okay, and then chat message. Pretty simple. Quick game, invite friend. And these will have like pictures, maybe, I don't know. Icons. How come this doesn't have a border? And everything else is a border. How'd that happen? Oh, because this is text, not a box. Let's add a box. Okay, let's grab this. Very, very simple. Alright, let's get rid of that. I don't even want to figure out how I add it on top, other than just making a new one now. Okay. Global chat. And then from here you could, like, you know, click on a name. Over here, I'm just wondering if there's even a reason for a user list. And I guess, whatever. Click on a name over here, click on a name over here, invite people, send them possibly maybe a private message, I don't know, whatever. Pretty simple. So that's the main screen. So I can try to make that now, or just get into the game. I can try to get that working. Let's save that for now. And maybe a footer down here? Why not? Okay, pretty basic. I'm wondering if I should have a way to view games. Who really cares though? Who would watch someone else play a card game? I don't know. I don't think anyone would. So, all right, that's good. Good enough. Very simple. A quick game. Invite a friend. Chat room, and then. All right. So this is main, and then the other one. Let's get rid of the grid. Is going to be the game room. That's going to have a chat as well. That you can actually collapse. I might make the other one collapsible too. The challenge I'm going to have is doing all this from scratch without a component library, which is probably not a good idea. Because I've used Material UI, I've used different ones, and they're really handy in design. But I'm going to try to do it from scratch, just for fun. I don't really need to design this game room right now. But for now I will. This will have a chat as well. That is, I guess, to the side, yeah. There's going to be some options over here and then like a chat box down here. There's a chat box. And options up here. I'm not sure what those are at the moment. Like quit game. Options. This is the main game area. Alright. And then I guess I can show this a little bit more. So this is going to be like username down here. Let's think of how this looks. If it's just 2-player, I guess we'll have some sort of avatar. Avatar with the username underneath it. Username. We'll do some sort of like, actually I can just copy this, I think. How do I select? Alt, Shift. Oh, interesting, okay. duplicate that. So this username will be like in the upper right, the other one will be in the lower left. And then you're gonna have some cards here. Let's put a couple of them. I'm thinking they're gonna overlap. I'll have to think about that a little bit more. You click on them, it's gonna animate play into the main area. Probably it'll like spin around and then go up here. Maybe get bigger, and then yeah, something like that. Wish I... Oh. Have to figure out how to do that. Anyways, it's a basic idea. Very, very basic. Okay. So that's the basic design. What else? It's turn-based. There is authentication. There's a global chat and per room. Rating system, matchmaking. Invite a friend. That's a restriction. I'm gonna get rid of this right now. I don't want that option at the moment. User settings, profile. All right, let's start with the what should we start with? I kind of just want to do some research right now in terms of authentication with the database stuff, because I'm still a little bit unclear on that. Let me read up on this here. Authentication. Get started. Be sure to paste the configuration code. Set an authentication state observer and get user data. So I'm just going to add this now. Let's go here. Get started. Denies all reads and writes from mobile and web clients. Okay, I think I know what that means now. So yeah, I can still make a request to a Firebase function, and then it will check the authentication of the client. Wait. And then I think it's okay. All right. So I know I'm going to need cloud functions, because we know we can't make any reads and writes in locked mode. From web clients. Okay, so let's get cloud functions running. Cloud functions for your Firebase let you automatically run back encoded response to events triggered by Firebase. Okay. Let's go ahead and get started. Set up Nodejs in Firebase Ui. Pretty sure I did this already, but this will update it, even if I did. In many cases, new features are available only with the latest version. And the Firebase Functions SDK. Oh. What is this? Oh, I just need to install this locally in the project. Okay. We'll get to that in a minute. Let's see how we're doing. We're done. Okay. I actually might want to put this in another project. I don't think I want it inside of this. So for now, let's make another project or another folder. Actually, how does this work? Firebase Login. Go to your Firebase project directory, Firebase init functions. Okay. Alright, so let's card game. We'll call it Firebase for now, I guess. I don't know. I don't think I should put this in the same folder. Urdux TV, how's it going, man? How are you? Or how's it going? I don't. Yeah. So let's just run everything from here for now. How's your day or night going? Right now, here it's 2 a.m. Good question. Why Firebase? Okay, so a couple reasons. Let's compare if I was doing Firebase or AWS or Azure. The reason let's just say I'm going to use one of those three. Rethink DB, let's see. Open source database for real-time web. The open source database for real-time web. Rethink pushes JSON to your apps. Building real-time apps is easy. Yeah, looks pretty good. Okay, so that's cool. I actually hadn't heard of that. So I'll check that out. So ignoring that just for the moment. So let's say I was going to go with AWS, Azure, or Firebase. Those require like personal information. I don't really want to accidentally show anything on stream. Firebase, I just made a dummy account for streaming, and I could use that without using any personal information. Rethink TV looks pretty cool. The reason I might not use that right now is just because I've never used it. But I will definitely look into it. Let me see. I mean, how does this work? Oh, this kind of gets to my other reason why Firebase. So I don't necessarily want to I don't want to like I'm trying to do this for free. Okay, that's the main thing, and I don't want to I guess I don't have a good reason, but I don't want to deploy something to a server. Like I guess I would have to deploy this to Heroku if I wanted something free, or to, I don't know, there's other free things. And I'd have to deploy it somewhere, I think. Is that right? Yeah, I'd have to install it on some sort of server. So, but it looks pretty cool. And I'm trying to do this for free. If you know of any free, I need VDS. I should know what VDS is, but I don't. VDS. Oh, virtual dedicated server, right. Okay. Yeah, so I don't want to pay for one. I don't know of any good free ones. I could obviously boot one up on, I guess, AWS or something like that, or some other service. But if you know of any free ones, yeah, I know. But I could do it right now. I could just install it on my computer and do that, right? But the point is, I want to be able to eventually deploy this thing, and not worry about having to pay for it, and have people be able to access it without worrying about any of that. That's the main reason. So yeah, if there was a good free solution that I could deploy it to that would have a comparable uptime to Firebase. I know Firebase functions, which I'm going to use, go into like some sort of sleep mode, but then they wake up, kind of similar to Heroku. But yeah, if there is a free solution online to deploy like some sort of free VDS I could use that's has a decent uptime, I would definitely do that. But the point is, I'm going to use these projects, deploy them. Oh yeah, that's cool. In Turkey, they usually use this. I mean, I've heard of it. I never really looked into it. Or maybe I didn't. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. I'll definitely check it out. For this particular project, I'm trying to get a job. So I'm making this project and several other projects with the thought of being able to have people go to them and actually use them at some point. At least see the live deployed version, and I don't want to have to worry about paying for a server, basically, because I don't have a lot of money. Even though they can be really, really cheap, I understand that. I still don't want to pay even a couple bucks a month. All right, so for now I'm gonna go with Firebase, but I will definitely look into that. I appreciate that. So I installed the tools. When you initialize Firebase for cloud functions, you create an empty project. Okay, so let me do this really quick off screen just in case I have something I didn't log out, personal email, and it shows it for some reason. It's not doing anything. Oh, it did show my personal email address. Okay, crazy. So Firebase Logout. Let's clear this. That's crazy. It shouldn't do that. It shouldn't show your personal email address. I guess they don't think about paranoid things. Alright, like streaming and stuff. Okay, so I'm logged out now. Firebase Login. Allow Firebase to collect. No, at the moment, no. Okay. Okay, cool. We're logged in. By the way, I do look at this email address. I have an email address I just use for, employment and other stuff, and I don't want to mix that in with my Twitch account. At least not right now. So you can send me emails to this if you guys see this, and I'll check it at some point if anybody's watching. And wants to send me an email. All right. But honestly, the Discord is probably a better way to talk to me. Let's see. So I did install it. I'm going to bring it back on screen in just a second. Okay, it's back on the screen. I have my other email address. Okay. Next step. And it's been a while since I've used Firebase, by the way. So I know I said I've used it before, but it's been quite a bit. So I'm just going to follow this guide for now. Go to your project directory, Firebase init functions. Okay. What is this? Okay, that's that. Firebase init functions. I think that's right. You're about to initialize, yes. Let's associate this project with Firebase. So card game. I do want to use TypeScript, but I'm going to stick with JavaScript for now. I don't want to make this too difficult. Do I want to use ESLint? Yes. But whatever. Let's say yes. Do you want to install dependencies? Sure. I'm using yarn for one and npm for the other. Okay. By the way, if you're still here, I don't really consider myself a React developer or anything. I'm just kind of, I mean, I have some experience, but trying to get better and learn, so. Very, very beginner at a lot of this stuff. So what's your experience with developing? How long have you been doing this? Okay, that's done. Okay, what's next? This tool gives you two options. Yep. Okay, project structure looks like this. So let's analyze this. Let's actually open this up separately. Yeah, let's open it up separately in a separate window. Okay, let's take a look at this. This is very basic, okay. I don't need to worry about this for now, I guess. Let's see what kind of rules they have. Oh, all kinds of rules. What's up here? Oh, they don't like the comments. Okay, whatever. Index, here's an example function. And package JSON. I guess this is where you put all of your dependencies for the function, I think, if I remember correctly. Okay, and then where are we at here? Oh yeah, Firebase admin, Firebase functions. So this is what they're talking about back here. I'm assuming since we just installed it, we're good for now. Okay, and yeah, looks good. All right, what's next? Import the required modules and initialize the app. After you've completed the setup well, let's read this really quick. Do I need to have this match up? Let me see. Oh, no, this is on the server. Duh. I don't care. Nodejs fine. Okay, keep that in mind. Oh, Firebase projects can only make outbound requests to Google APIs. That's fine. All I'm going to be doing is accessing my my database from the functions. Assuming it even works. I've never tried this before. To make authenticated requests via... I still don't really understand that. Just doesn't make sense to me still. Why do I have to... Wait, dude, does it make sense? I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. Request to third-party APIs may fail with error. Okay, for more information, don't care about that. Okay. Import the required modules and initialize the app. After you've completed the setup tasks, you can open the source directory and start adding code. For this sample, your project must import cloud functions. Okay. Add lines like the following to your index. I think they're already there. Let's see. Firebase functions, Firebase admin, admin initialize app. What is this? Is this an old tutorial or what? Oh, initialize an admin app instance from which real-time database changes can be made. Okay, got it. As it is for FCM. What is FCM? Cloud messaging? Maybe? Probably. The Firebase CLI automatically installs the Firebase. npm install. For more information, see handle dependencies. Okay. Let's see what this does. Add message. So you add it to the exports. Let's see. Okay. Okay. And then it uses the database and pushes stuff onto it. Okay. Interesting. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Is this seriously? They have you do all of this stuff? Alright, let's just start with this. Actually, let's start with the hello world. Just see what happens. I think they should probably start with this in the documentation, but whatever. Let's get rid of these as well. Okay. Hello world. Hello from Firebase. Alright, how do we deploy that? Firebase deploy only functions. Let's close this. Can leave that running for now. And I'll just leave it on here on this screen. Okay, Firebase deploy. Is it -- only? Yeah. Oops. Let's get this out of here for now. It's in the wrong folder. Firebase deploy only functions. Creating Nodejs function, hello world. Here we go. Takes a while. As that's running, is there anything else we can look at? Deployment of functions is subject to rate limits? I guess that makes sense. API calls. One call per deployment, no matter how many functions? What? I don't even understand what this means. Do these really? Wait, quota limits are Firebase Ui deployment. Is there another way to deploy them? I don't get what this means. All right. All right, it's deployed. Let's see what it does. It works. Hello from Firebase. Yay. Cool. Let's make a request in our app real quick. For fun. Function. I don't know. When this mounts, can I call this? I think I could just do this, right? Fetch. Wait, no. Not then. Yeah. Response. Return response. Oh, no, not return. Response. Text. Then console.log. Let's see if that does anything. Access. Okay. Huh. Really? What? How do I make calls to the API? Is this for reals? I have to do that from my own server? No way. That's impossible. I guess I could just enable cores or send back a cores header, Firebase, or not Firebase, just cores. Or send back a whatever header. How do I do this? No, it's not what I want. Let's try and find what is the header I need to set to allow this. cars Indian header. Oh wait, that's the same page. Here we go. For now we'll do this. I know it's not great, but let's do it. Response header. What is this? On request response dot header sent. Oh, wait. Get headers. Is there a set headers? Set header. Wait, what was the signature of that? Name value. Okay. Name is, did I copy that right? Okay. See if this does anything. If only it didn't take 20 minutes. Oh. Let me look that up. Firebase course. I could use. I wonder if cores is oh. Wait, what are them? Author is HTTPS endpoint. Alright. I wonder if I have to include cores or it comes by default. Looks like I have to include it. Express? Really? Huh. How do they use Express? And why? For authentication, duh. Or authorization, I guess. Okay. Anyways, I think what I did will work, at least for now. Let's make sure it still works. Let's see if this works now. Yeah, there we go. Alright. I don't even know why that matters. It's kind of like off track from what I'm trying to do. Alright, so I'm trying to make a request to, well, let's get a database going. So we're going to create a Firestore database. We are going to start in locked mode. Make your request private by denying all reads and writes. I probably should have started in test mode. Whatever. I can just fix it. Forget it. I'll start in lock mode. Okay. Alright, let's see how you do authentication with this. Authentication. Authorization as well. On Firestore and authentication through two different messages depending. Oh, okay. For mobile and web libraries, use Firebase Authentication and Cloud Firestore to handle serverless authentication. Sweet. That's what I want. Okay. You can focus on building a great user experience. Okay. The server client libraries pass all security. Yeah, we're not doing that. Server client libraries. Yeah, we're not doing that. Okay. Okay. All consistent match statements which identify documents and allow expressions to control access to those documents. Every database request is evaluated against your security rules before reading or writing. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and grab this. And throw this in the rules. Wait, what did I just change? Oh, okay, we're good. Okay. While these rules are valid, they're not recommended for production. Okay. It's a rules simulator that you can use. Where's this? Oh. Oh, interesting. That's pretty cool. Okay. Matt Dev. How's it going, man? I like the name. Just trying to figure out this It's funny. I don't know, dude. I kind of like yours better. Yeah. I'm so. Yours was taking forever? Oh, really? That's cool. That's awesome. I didn't even know that was possible. That's really cool. I made this probably not that long ago. That's true. That's true. Anything is possible. Someone asked me the other day, could I do this and this? I was just thinking, yeah, man, pretty much anything you can think of, you can do. I honestly don't have anything. I just started the project. I literally just started, but it's very, very, very basic, and I'll show you how it's going to be. I'm kind of new to React. I mean, oh, you work as an engineer. Cool. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm kind of new to React. I mean, I've honestly used it quite a while, but like I go on and off using it, so every time it's kind of like a brand new thing to me. Do you use React at work? You do? That's cool. Yeah, my friend just got a job, a dev job at a major company, and I was about to say he uses AngularJS, V1, I believe. Gotta support that legacy code, man. Yeah. So, here's the basics though. I mean, I just did some basic brainstorming. I'm gonna make it real simple for now. The whole point of this is just a project to put on a portfolio. Angular version 1 is alright. Okay. Yeah, I was looking around too at other things like they're not really frameworks, but like Glimmer comes from Ember, and Svelte is very lightweight, not a framework either, just a view library. So I was looking at those, but I was like, you know what? I'm trying to get a job, so I don't want to. I really want to. I really just want to do something that's fairly popular right now, because I'm. This is supposed to be like something that's gonna go on my portfolio, basically. So, it's just going to be a turn-based game. I'm not going to get into the game details. You could think of it like spades, basically. But for now, I'm only going to have 2 players, probably. There is going to be a global chat a la Yahoo Games back in the day. There is going to be a rating system. There's going to be a way to make a quick game matchmaking system. Use pusher. So that's why part of the reason I'm using Firebase is I'm probably gonna have the chat all in the database system, which uses WebSockets to provide real-time updates. So I believe it uses WebSockets. I know for sure it provides real-time updates. Another reason I'm using Firebase is I want to do this all for free. Literally for free. Like I don't even want to spend like $1 or $2 a month because I don't have much money right now. So Firebase pusher's free. Is it cloud hosted for free though? Because I want to be able to deploy this. It's cloud hosted? Okay. I'll have to look into that. Nice. Definitely look into that. I'm looking for free stuff, cloud hosted, that I can just have out there, and I don't have to. It'll just work for people that are looking at my portfolio, and I don't have to think about did I pay the bill, did it get shut down, whatever. So. Did you see my last name? I don't know. Probably not. If you did, oh well. I'm trying to keep all my stuff private right now, but it's, I don't know what you saw, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm trying to stay private for now, and then anyways. Yeah, as far as the project, I have nothing right now. I just did a quick little mock of it in Draw.io. I know there's better stuff out there like Balsamic and whatnot, but I just use Draw.io. It's just gonna have a simple header with the brand, login, logout button. It's gonna have a global chat before you start a game, and I'm gonna use the real-time database, maybe Pusher at some point for that. It's gonna have a way to make a quick game matchmaking system and invite a friend. That's basically it with a footer. The game, I barely even touched that. It's just gonna have like an avatar with a username, your cards. You can play them. It's going to do a quick animation up to the game area, maybe become larger once it gets there. Some options, and a room chat as well. So I didn't really design much of this at all. And then, yeah, here's the basic requirements. I don't want people in multiple games, only one game per user. You can invite a friend. I already showed all this. Some sort of way to count as a loss if someone just leaves a game. In settings, basically the settings are, I don't even know at this point. Very, very basic. Unfortunately, I have nothing to show you, man. Nothing to show you. Just doing research, getting things set up. Exactly. My main thing I'm trying to do right now is yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. The card game, I mean, I could just tell you what the game is gonna be. Like I said, you could think of it like a spades, but it's gonna be, yeah, honestly, it's gonna be very similar to one-player spades, or not one-player spades, two-player spades, where there's no, you don't work with a partner. You try to get whatever you bid and whatnot. Basically like that. It's gonna be slightly different. Yeah, and right now I'm just trying to figure out how to set up authentication for the database, which I've never done with Firebase database. Because yeah, that's where the chat's gonna be, that's where the game, everything's gonna be, so obviously I can't have that open. The game state, I mean. Alright, so I do really want to do something with SQL to put on my portfolio, but for now I'm just gonna stick, because I honestly like SQL for the most part for a lot of things, but like MySQL or Postgres, but for now I'm gonna stick to Firebase and go from there. I did make a Trello board too, but I don't even know if I'm gonna use it. All right, so let's go back here. Where are we at here? Oh, Firebase security. Okay, cool. All right, so we have deploying rules. Before you can start, you'll need to deploy security rules. I'll probably just for now do it through the console. Right here. Okay. All right, cool. Don't care about any of that. So we're moving on here. Structuring security rules. Allows you to control access to documents and collections in your database. You know what? Let me set something up really quick. I'm going to just make a quick stupid button here. With an on-click. On-click equals, I'll just do an inline function for now. Oh no, I'm not gonna do it. Test TV. And hey, thanks for the follow, Matt. Appreciate it. Testing TV auth. So when you click this button, It's just gonna test the auth. Function. Let's do an arrow function. Test db equals test. Yes, I use double quotes because Prettier likes it. I just stick with that. Okay. Let's see if this just works really quick. And that button eventually is just going to make some sort of, okay, cool. That button is just going to make a request to the database with authentication when I get that set up. Okay. Flexible rule syntax allows you to create rules that match anything. This guide, basic syntax. Honestly, I do want to look into this right now, but I think what they gave me right now, just make sure that you are authenticated. So I think I'm gonna try to move on here. Let's try this. Okay. This page builds on concepts. Oh, yeah, like idiot, you should have read these things. Anyways, let's see if I can get through without reading those. To explain how, takes a closer look. Okay. All right. When writing, keep in mind that security rules are not filters. Okay. Parser evaluates a query against its potential result set. Yeah, whatever. Okay, I'll keep this in mind. Okay. Secure and query documents. Okay, the following example, how to write a query to retrieve documents protected by a security rule. Okay. Service, Cloud Firestore. Wait, if request ID is equal to, yeah, I'm gonna use something like this at some point, but now let me double check. If it's not null, okay, that's fine. Okay, query constraints. Firebase auth current user. Secure and query documents. Okay, so I just need basically this current user, I believe. Let me see something. Right, writing conditions for security rules. What is this? This is all about setting the rules. Okay. So let's try, real quick, let's try this. See if it does in fact fail. Obviously this won't be stories. Let's make a collection, first of all. We'll say global chat or something for now. Document. What are the documents? There's just going to be one. I guess we'll call this messages. Field. Let's save this for now. So, each message would be like have a username, a user ID that made the message, and a timestamp in the message itself. I guess that's all I need. And I think that's just going to be, that wouldn't be a separate document, would it? I'm thinking real-time database. I need to think more like Mongo. I think maybe this would be messages, global chat messages. This, each document would be a message. No, is that too much? I don't know. I'm just testing right now. Let's just try it. Field 1, value 1. What are the options here? Reference joint. Yeah, looking at this, I don't see any sort of object other than maybe map. So, yeah. Okay. I think it'll become more clear once I do this. Right now I don't care about this. I'm just trying to test authentication. So let's delete that and we'll say field test 1, myval1. Okay. Just want to see if this comes back with authentication. All right, DB collection. All right, now let's look at just reading the data. Get data once. Either of these methods can be used. Call a method or set a listener. So we're just going to do this one for now. What do we need to do to start using this? We need this. Actually, I'll use this. I'm pretty sure I can import, right? I don't have to do user require. Yeah. All right, let's try it. If I screw it up, that's okay. npm install Firebase save. I'm gonna not do a version, just get the latest. I don't think I need latest here, do I? I think it'll just do it. Yeah, I'm doing everything on master. And it's not bothering making a branch or branches for now. Guess that's not as important if you're working alone. Wait, does this install all of Firebase? Can't you just install Firestore? Maybe not. Maybe you can. It's hidden somewhere deep in their documentation. All right, I'm gonna make a separate file for this. Let's go ahead and add that file here for now. All lowercase. Man, it's taking forever. So I think I could just throw all of this in here. Obviously I shouldn't show this on stream, but I probably will because I don't really care that much. I can always change it later, I think. Actually, it probably doesn't matter if I show this publicly. Or does it? Yeah, I don't think it does. Or does it? No, it just connects to, it just connects the project, the front end code to the correct project. I don't think it's sensitive information. Could be wrong. Let's try import though. Import Firebase from. How do you do this? It's just Firebase, right? I don't know, we'll see. Can you do that? Or no, as for default. Only expressions, functions are classes. Okay. Does that work? Man, it's a huge NPM package. All right. Let's get the key. That's not it. I think it's here. Do I need to do this? Do I need to register here? What is this? Let me just try this. I don't know. Whatever, honestly I don't care. It's not even a personal account, so it doesn't matter. Too late now anyways. What else do I need? Auth domain and project ID. Guess I need the auth domain at some point. I wonder if I need to get that from here or I can just, I don't know. Yeah, whatever, I'll register it. Let's see what happens. Card game. Let's see what this does. There we go. Okay. API key. Okay. Let's good for now. Is this done finally? Wow. Alright, so why is this a different color? I don't know. DP is declared, but its value is never read. Something's wrong there. Whatever. Alright, so now in app, let's go ahead and import that. Import DB from Fire Store. Why is the autocomplete not working? I don't know. Let's console.log DB. Let's see what we get here. Okay. Looks good. All right. Let's try. Let's close this for now. Try this. DB collection stories get. We will do DB collection. What did I call it? Global chat. Yeah. Global chat get. All right. And it should fail. It does nothing. Oh, I need to click the button. Missing or insufficient permissions. Perfect so far. All right. And let's test out the, if I'm not authenticated, or if I don't need authentication. So I don't remember what I put there to do that. Well, if true. Oh, duh. Okay. I have way too many tabs open. If true. So if true. Okay, let's see if it works now. And then I need to, what is this, return a promise or something, maybe? How does this work? Get data. Yes, it returns a promise. Okay, let's just copy this. Oh. Okay, got it. Doc. Messages, I think, and dot them. What is it? Doc. Let's copy this. curly brace. Curly brace. There we go. Talk. Okay, let's see if this works now. No. Not a function. DB, let's bring that back. Console.log DB. I don't think I actually initialized it. That's the problem. Let's see why. Maybe it's not working at the moment. Button pressed. Okay. All right. Yeah, I don't think I initialized it or something. It has doc. Oh, duh. I already called the other parts, I think. No? What does this look like in here? What am I doing wrong? Let's go back to get started. Oh, let's try this. Actually, no, I'm gonna leave that. And then global chats. Is this gonna work? Messages object. Doc. Dot data dot. I don't know. Yeah, there we go. Test one, myval1. Okay, it's working. And now the whole point of that was to test these rules for authorization. Try using JSON stringify. How's it going? Ui SM. JSON stringify. What was the problem before? Oh, use JSON stringify here. Let's see. Let's try that. JSON.stringify. Okay. Let's see if this works. I think it will show, but it'll show it in like a big string. Or not a big string, because it's only a small thing. But yeah, that worked. Nice. Because it has to be, it has to basically use the toString function, I think, right? So you have to use it like in the context of a string or something. I don't know. Or this just converts it to a string. Never mind. Ignore what I just said. Cool, that works. All right. Thank you for that. What now? Oh yeah, Tessa Authentication. So going back to this. This was the whole point of this little test here. This should now deny me access, hopefully, until I get authentication working. Yeah, there we go. Okay, perfect. Now moving back to authentication. Let's make a total switch. For now, I'm going to close all these Firestore things. Except that. Okay. So, authentication. Which one are we on? Web. Kind of want to use this pre-built UI as well. And Firebase Authentication to your web application. Okay. Follow this guide to use Firebase in your web app or as a client for front-end user access. Okay. Install. Sign into Firebase. Create Firebase. Register your app. I did that. Okay, so I did have to do that. Okay. Visit. What? Okay. Wait. Adding apps to a Firebase project? Is that what I'm doing here? I'm adding an app? Okay. In Firebase Console project overview page, click the web icon. I already did that. I did all of this actually. You can set up Firebase hosting. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Wait, if you choose to set up hosting now. Actually, let me go back to that. Oh, shoot. Oh, well, whatever. Never mind. All right. Add Firebase SDKs, initialize Firebase. Are you serious? Module blenders. Okay, so I'm doing this. Wait, how do you add? Depends on whether you chosen for your app. What tooling? Ah, okay. I kind of get what they're saying. All right. You can configure partial import. Okay, this is kind of what I was asking about earlier. I mean, we have to install the whole thing, but then we can do a partial import, and I guess maybe it'll do some tree shaking, maybe. I don't know. Fact man, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Configure partial import. Okay, if you're using a bundler, we are using Webpack via Create React App, I believe. You can import. Okay, you can use this option even if you're using, but do make sure to add before initializing Firebase. Factman, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Install that. We already did this. I don't get this. Firebase app is always required. It must be listed first. Okay, got it. So this is actually what I should have done. So this somehow works, but not how you're supposed to do it apparently. Okay. So I'll comment that out for now because it was working. Always required, huh? Well, it worked without it, so. Did that break stuff or is it still working? Let's see if this shows up. Yep, it's still there. Okay. What else? Initialize Firebase in your app. We already did that. And we did that as well, I think. Yes. To initialize. Alright, so let's give it. Yeah, non-secret identifiers. So I was right. I don't need to worry about any of this stuff. Okay, cool. All right. Let's go back and grab all of that config and just throw it in there. Oops, I just need the object. Okay. Perfect. And I already did all this stuff. What is this? Okay. Access Firebase. This is kind of interesting. Like, I don't know if it's a big deal, but they have a different domain now that you can use instead of Firebase app. Not sure I care. Access Firebase in your app. Okay. Okay, we're already doing that. So Firebase auth is one thing. In most cases, you only have to initialize. I'm not sure those, if it matters right now. What is this? How did I get here? I feel like I've done all this. Alright, I think I clicked on the wrong button or something. Get started. Oh, I remember how I got here. I clicked on... Wait. Oh, yeah. Wait. Yeah, that's how I got there. Okay. So it says add Firebase Authentication to your web application. And I guess I already did that. Oh, okay, cool. Include Firebase Ui via one of the following options. Do I really want to use the UI? Does it make things way easier? It might make it way easier. I want to see what it looks like though without installing it. Let's Google it. Do we have any screenshots? I guess there. It's actually kind of nice. Alright, I'm going to use that. Probably. Okay, so I do need to install it. And yeah. Okay. Oops. Let's get that going. Take a short little break from everything. If anybody is new here, that just joined, I'm just starting this project. I should probably put that in the title. It's just, I'm just starting. Really only want people to come here if they actually want to watch. I'm not trying to trick people into coming here, so I think I might change the title actually. Online multiplayer card game. How do I edit this? Online multiplayer card game. Project beginning. Okay. Just update the title. All right. Where is this at? All right, this is done. Install Firebase Ui. Done. Actually, I kind of think I should have done this. Oh well. It's installed now. I could uninstall it, but I'll leave it. Alright, set up sign-in methods. Before you can use Firebase to sign in users, you must enable and configure the sign-in methods you want to support. I definitely don't want to add this. I just want this. The Firebase, open the authentication section. Jeez. Authentication. Set up sign-in. Okay, and we want set up quota. Okay, we just want Google. Okay. Oh, this is probably secret. Whatever. Who cares? Alright. Let's leave this open for now. In the Firebase Console, open the authentication and enable. Make sure the corresponding and secret also specify. Also, in the authentication, make sure the domain will be rendered as also whitelisted. I'm pretty sure it is. Yep, localhost and my default domain. Okay, looks good. Add to the list of Firebase sign-in options. UI start, huh? Where would I throw that thing? Oh, okay, I need to specify a container. Okay. Wait, what? Firebase UI. And where does UI come from? Does that refer to Firebase UI? I guess. Okay. I guess for now I'll just throw it in here. Okay, I don't have this yet. Firebase is not defined. Let's do this. Export. Oh. What am I doing? Const db. There we go. Something like that. Okay. And then database? Or where did I go? Firebase. Database. Let's see. Is it still logging this properly? Whoa. Let's see. Yes. Okay. Let's log out Firebase as well. See if that's working. Yeah. Cool. All right. A little bit confused on this. Let me just see what it is. Let's actually just comment these out. Auth. Proto. Okay. What did I miss here? Firebase Ui is a library built on top. Did I copy this wrong? No. Wait, wait, no. I don't get it. We'll just go to her. See if I can find an example. Oh, okay. How did I miss that? Or is it not even here? Easily add sign into your app. Let me see. I don't know. But anyways, that's what I need, I think. Need to make an instance of it. Like so. And do UI.start. Actually, I'll just copy this. And we don't have this at the moment. Let's see. Element on the page. Yeah, got it. Okay. So let's just make it real quick. I don't think I need to put it in here. Let me see. Div. Right here, we'll throw it in here. Oops. Okay. ID is this thing. Let's see what it says now. Okay, sign in with email. Okay, cool. All right, where are we at now? UI config. Okay. see what this looks like. What? It looks terrible. Why does it look so bad? I don't know. Maybe I won't use the UI. Whatever. Alright. I thought I enabled this. Maybe I need to save it. Ah, I didn't save it. There we go. Let's see what happens when I click on it now. Restricted client. Okay. There's more to do. I mean, I guess I have to style it myself. I thought it came with some sort of styling somehow. I guess maybe if I give it a class, it will do something. I don't know. Anyways. Don't care about any of these. Alright, to kick off the sign-in flow, here it is. I just had to keep reading. Okay. Although, they were referring to this UI thing before. Like, I don't know. Alright, to kick off the sign-in flow, initialize the instance by passing underlying auth instance. Okay. Cool. Define the HTML element where the sign-in widget will be rendered. Done. Specify the configuration. Done. I'll leave all these default for now. Oh, UI shown. I don't know. Finally, render the auth instance. The start method will wait until the job is loaded. Okay. I might have to call it pretty soon. So there's something I'm not getting right with the auth instance, which is in here. Here, let's do this. Oh, jeez. Oh, I still need Firebase. Okay. Object's not a function. What was this before? Oh, yeah. So I just need to pass auth. Wait. Yes, just auth. I think. Yes. Firebase. Okay, back to normal. We still have the restricted client. Okay, so how do we set that up properly? Web client ID. How do I use this? I'm getting really tired. I might have to stop pretty soon. I think this is for more customized setup. I think I could just refer to this for now. One-time sign up. I don't think I did this right. Or something, like, I just don't know where this goes. Google sign in. I wonder what Game Center is. Let's see. Use multiple Firebase projects in a single app. This is not the page I'm looking for. I guess I'll just search for that. What's it called? I read it before, I just forgot where I saw it. Web client secret. Oh, here we go. Open authentication, make sure the corresponding are also specified. And then what? They're specified. What do I do with them? Like, I feel I need to do something when I initialize the auth instance, but where? Let's look at this example. Oh, this is not it. Still not sure. Let's just Google this error. What else does it say? Oh, I should have just read this. Okay. Did they tell you to do that somewhere and I didn't see it? Is that somewhere in here? Console. I don't see that anywhere. But yeah, that's what I need to do. I know now. Okay. Alright, it's Google Developers Console. I don't know, maybe I'm dumb or this documentation is just not the best. I think this is what I need to do. I need to make a project. There we go. What do I need to do now? The consent screen. Where is that? I need to remember that Firebase is just a wrapper around everything else. Okay, here we go. Wait, I already did this. before. Is this not the Cloud Console? Okay, totally lost. Whoa, what is that? Don't get it. Oh, I didn't see this stuff. Wait, I already did that. It won't let me do anything. What do I need to add to get this to work? An email? Oh, is that it? What? Is that really gonna fix it? So weird if that fixes it. Okay. Okay. That fixed it. I had to add a email. Crazy. Alright. Either I missed that somewhere or the documentation is just terrible. Okay. Okay. Back to where we were. Alright, so let's fill out some of this information we need. What's the one it asked us for? No redirect URL has been found. Okay, let's add that in there. I need to go up here, I think. Oh, sign in success URL. I was looking for redirect URL. Okay. All right. Let's see what that does. Okay. Does something. Does something. Alright, what's being logged out? Cool. Okay. Now what? Alright. I'm gonna read this. But before, let me double check. kick off the sign-in flow, initialize the instance by passing the underlying auth. Done. Define, we already did that. Specify. Sign-in success with auth result. Okay, it's not too clear what this means, I don't think. Wonder what this would do. Okay, let's see what that does. Just wondering. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the pop-up. Okay. So that's fine how it is. All right, so now how do you actually use it? Let's see here. That's probably what I should do. Open that up for later. Let's continue on. Firebase do not work when executed directly from a file. Yeah. Okay, did this part. This is us. When redirecting back from identity providers like Google or sign start method needs to be called. Is this like, am I really tired, or is this the worst written sentence I've ever seen? Let me see. When redirecting back from accountchooser.com, which is, I don't know, just, I guess this would be our local host. Maybe not. Identity providers like Google and Facebook or email link sign in, comma. Start method needs to be called to finish the sign in flow. Start method needs to be called to finish the sign in flow. If it requires a user interaction to start the initial sign-in process, it doesn't. Well, it does by clicking on this thing, I guess. You need to check if there's a pending redirect. Oh, okay, never mind. I am tired. Okay. That's why I was refreshing. Okay. I was tired. It's not that bad. Okay. So let's fix that. Obviously, this probably isn't gonna be how I have it here. Just wanted to test things out. Let's get rid of this. Okay. Let's see if that fixed that little issue. Yes. Wait. How do I authenticate? I think I need to quit. I'm getting way too tired. Well, anyways, I want to see, where was that current user thing now? Let's try that out. Was that in Firestore? Security. Securely query your data. Alright, so let's just try. Wait. Auth that current user. See if this gives us anything. Whoa. Yeah. Sweet. That is my email. Nice. I guess that's my user ID. So did I sign up? Let me see if I'm signed up. When I click that button. Yeah. Let me see if I do this. Let's see if I do this now. Where is that? So it doesn't. So UI is pending redirect is true right now? Is that what's going on? So confused. Why does that stop it? So current user is now null. Okay. Starting to get a handle on it very slowly. Very slowly. Bookmark this too. Pushers bookmarked. Trello I'm not going to use right now. Don't really need the requirements at the moment. Is this saved? Yeah. Oops. That finish. Guess won't let me close this without clicking that. I want to look at this too and use their styling for that button. I'll figure that out later. I guess I'll copy this. Oh man. I think this will be kind of nice once I get it working. Wait, is this the same thing? No. Here's the styles I would want. Okay. Wait a second. They have Firebase Ui CSS. Where's that coming from? This might be helpful. I mean, this will be a lot easier to use, I think. And it even comes with the styled auth. Yeah, this will be better. What's this used by? I've never seen this. Huh. Is that a new? That's cool. Do I have that on mine? No. Okay, never mind. I mean, didn't get much done, but you know, feel a little bit more confident. I may or may not use this. I might just make my own components. Because I kind of want to learn how this works without the wrappers. I think this will be a good stopping place. I stopped being productive about 2 hours ago. Okay. Well, if anybody is still watching, appreciate it. Thank you. At some point, I'm going to have a good start and actually build out the components and the UI for the actual application. And that'll be kind of fun. For now, it's just kind of figuring this stuff out. I'm really just trying to figure out the authentication. I think my plan is to not do any of this off stream, so the entire process is recorded. As long as it may be and boring. So yeah, if anybody's watching, appreciate it. Thank you. Hopefully you'll come back later. Hopefully it'll be more interesting. But we'll see. Alright. Have a good night or a good day.